Hey, welcome to the old-timey down-home country red state update Christmas podcast. And then, now here's y'all's new Santa Claus, both of them.
Jackie, time to check in for an update on the war on Christmas.
Oh, hell.
This nation's ongoing war on Christmas.
Pitiful.
Don't know why, of all the things we can be at war with.
Christmas. Why would you?
That'd be the last thing.
Listen, if anybody knows me and Dunlap, you know that we like war.
War is necessary
Absolutely.
a lot of times. Not every
Not
war.
every war is a good war.
But 3 out of 4 of
I
them.
would say a lot of, look, this country being in a lot bad shape if it weren't for a few wars, that's just the way it is. So I understand everybody out there wanting to have a war.
So that part, you say war, that's good.
Yep.
War on, we're going to find out who
Yep.
war is on. War on Christmas. What?
What the hell? What
It's
are people
just
thinking?
ridiculous.
What is wrong?
It's just ridiculous.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
Why would you have war on Christmas when you could have war on potholes?
Well,
That's what the government should be doing.
they should be doing. Why
War on
anybody else?
potholes.
War on potholes. Had enough of this mess. Have a war on it. Gonna win this.
Yeah, why not have war on unemployment?
Well, yeah, we need that right now. Yeah.
Why not have war on, them pants that
Pants.
weird fitting pants.
What are you talking about?
These pants are weird today. I don't know
Why
why
are
I
you
wore
talking
these. I
weird
got a new
pants?
pair of pants and they.
No war.
I'm trying them skinny jeans.
You
but
can't
they-
make a point when you start talking that way about.
Well, I was trying to make a point on war on Christmas and my pants started hurting me.
All right. War
It's a
on-
podcast. I don't expect, Walter Cronkite to be talking about war on Christmas, and then he go like, "Oh, my pants hurt." This is a podcast.
Well, I think we could strive to be a little bit better. I ain't saying
If it
to
pops
be
into
walking.
my head, I'm liable to say it.
All right, your pants bother you.
And I didn't even want to get into. I was just. I wasn't talking war on
All
Christmas.
right,
and I was
enough
like,
about it.
My pants bother me. I was saying war on Christmas. Why don't we have a war on pants instead? Because it inspired me
All right,
to think about
fine.
how the pants
I
industry
see.
is obviously ignoring the comfort of my groin.
All right, I don't want to hear it.
Anyway, Christmas. Oh, man, that's on the endangered species list.
Yep.
I'd
going
rather
out.
be a bee or a frog than a Christmas. They're in better shape.
Well, I reckon so with the way people talk about Christmas nowadays. Can't say Christmas, say, what is it?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yeah.
Listen, Jackie, this is latest thing that occurred. I saw this on Fox News.
Well,
A school in Arkansas.
yeah.
That's surprising. A. B.
Hey,
This school in Arkansas organized a trip to go see a church putting on a production of Charlie Brown Christmas.
oh, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, that's good. Everybody loves Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, very good.
Well, some parents are mad. They say, "Oh, don't take these kids to that church to see Charlie Brown Christmas." So obviously they hate Charlie Brown
Well,
and they hate Christmas.
yeah. Don't want your kid to see. And that's one of the best Christmas there is, Charlie Brown Christmas.
I guess their point is that you shouldn't take your school class to a church. A.
Well,
And then B, I guess even if you took them to a play of Charlie Brown Christmas, there's about 5 minutes of church in the middle of that special.
well, if a play is in a church, yeah, there's going to be a little extra.
But even just in Charlie Brown on TV, Linus reads the Bible for
he's the
feels
whole
like
show.
17 minutes.
He stops and reads the Bible. Everybody fussing, squabbling, this and that. And he said, hold up, it's Christmas here. And he
Reads the Bible.
reads the Bible, yeah.
Which-
Set that blanket down, read the Bible.
That's what the early settlers did when they run into the Indians. They set them blankets down and read the Bible.
Yep. That's exactly what.
That's how we got this country.
Yep. That's
Anyway,
just a little history.
That's a little history.
Yeah.
It's a little beside the point.
Well,
so parents are mad. I guess they're mad. They're either mad at Charlie Brown, church, or Christmas. Any of those three, something they shouldn't be mad
that's
at.
all. The last thing to have a war with.
War on Christmas, war on church, war on Charlie Brown.
Pitiful, especially this time of year.
Taking down nativity scenes out in California.
Pitiful.
I'm sure there's other instances.
This community center or whatever the hell it was, it's too good for Jesus. Get Jesus off alone. Too good. No, we're too good for Jesus. What is that? Is that baby Jesus out there? Get that off of there now. Not gonna have it.
So Christmas, folks, you might as well. It's probably the last Christmas you're ever going to enjoy. When it comes around next year, people will be going, Merry, Happy Holidays.
Pitiful.
So enjoy whatever Christmas tradition you enjoy this year, because that's the last one you're going to get.
Probably. Would not be surprised.
And I'll be honest, I'm exhausted. So, I mean, I don't like that they're going to win the war on Christmas, but I've lived through enough of them.
Yeah, Christmas ain't what it used to be, that's for sure.
It's the children that I worry about. They won't get
children like their iPods more or whatever.
More than Christmas.
Christmas.
They get what they want all year round.
Yeah, why do they need a special day?
Yeah, so, screw it.
Take Christmas. It's over. I'll
It's
be
over.
one of the last people that know what a real Christmas is. Back when all relatives over the house laying down pallets. Everybody get excited. What's Santa Claus going to bring you? Those were good times, good days. I ain't had that in 10 years.
10 years?
It's over with.
That happened 10 years ago?
Well.
But you made pallets on the
not
floor?
Not me, but, youngins, nieces, nephews, that sort of thing.
I think you're flashing back to about 70
well,
years
I
ago.
don't know. We don't do it no more. Everybody used to do that. That used to be what Christmas was, and now it's nothing.
Now, next...
It's like I may come by and say hi to you. I'll bring a dish of food over to your house and give you a phone call. That's all you get nowadays. And tell you what, that's about all the hell I want.
So I guess we hate Christmas, too. I didn't realize it when we started this, but now that we...
I don't know why the hell we fighting for it.
Yeah, I don't either, actually. Can we just retreat?
I don't retreat, surrender, or whatever. Call it off. It ain't worth a damn.
I guess next year when we see Charlie Brown Christmas on TV, Linus, instead of reading the Bible, he'll pull out an iPad and say, look, Target's got some good deals.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, Linus pointed me in the direction of a good buy.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Let him do it.
Let him do it.
I'm too old to be watching.
I tell you what the final nail in the coffin was for me was his goddamn Elf on a Shelf.
Hey.
What is Elf on a Shelf?
I don't know what it is either. I hear people talk about it all the time, Elf on a Shelf. They come in the store and I be, last few people I can say Merry Christmas to, and they go, Elf on a Shelf?
Oh,
like, what the hell does that mean?
It feels like they're replacing Christmas with Elf on a Shelf.
What is it?
It's... I feel dirty even these words coming out of my mouth. It's a book about an elf, and then they make us toy elf, and you get it with the book, I guess, and the elf is supposed to watch the kids.
What?
You bring an elf toy out at Thanksgiving, and you set him up on a shelf or something, and go, it's Elf, and you give him a name. I think it comes with a name, like a Cabbage Patch.
It's like, I remember those Cabbage Patch dolls.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah. But at least they was ugly and wasn't all up in your business like Elf on a Shelf. Elf on a Shelf is up there watching every little thing you do. How'd you like to be a 4-year-old kid and your parents go, well, here's a magical creature that's going to sit up here and like in England with a video camera on every corner, so you better watch your ass. This, to me, sounds like you're just conditioning kids to accept Obama.
What?
It's like you want it's the government in your life.
What did they?
Elf on a Shelf is.
Did the elf talk?
The elf don't talk. You can't even touch the elf. If you
What?
touch the elf, you take away its magic powers.
What? Wait, it's a toy? I
It's a
didn't know
toy.
it had batteries in it and it
No,
talked.
you don't. It doesn't talk.
I
It's
thought it
just-
was sitting up there going, I'm watching you.
No, it doesn't do that. It's just
Well.
sitting up there. And then when the kid goes to bed, the parents have to wake up and move it to a different spot in the house.
How the hell you know any of this? You ain't no elf on a shelf. You ain't got no.
Listen, okay, so I was doing it with this woman that had a
Oh.
few kids.
Why did I ask?
And she, I was up in it, and she's like, oh, shit, I got
right.
to move an elf on a shelf. I'm like,
What?
what? That's what I said. And she said, I got to move an elf on a shelf. When the kids wake up, they gonna know that the elf ain't magic or Santa ain't real or whatever. So it was up on a refrigerator, and she's put it in a linen closet. And so the kids wake up and they go, where's the elf? Where's the elf? I have to look for it. And they find it and they go, oh, he's watching this from the linen closet now.
Oh.
I don't like hiding things. So being surprised by creepy little elves.
No.
It's like
I don't
Easter.
any of this.
It's like Easter when you hide the eggs.
I don't like that either. It's too close to that. You're right.
It's
Sounds like the
mixing
same
up
thing.
Easter and Christmas.
No. I don't like it.
And you stumbling over eggs on into June.
Yeah.
Rotten.
Take that with you. When you surrender, throw that in the pile.
Elf on a shelf.
Don't want
This woman, now parents got to keep up with moving the elf. Did I move an elf? Did I move it in the same spot? This woman don't even know who the daddy is of two of these kids, but she got to keep up with elf on a shelf.
it. All right.
Elf on a shelf. And then the box say it's a Christmas tradition. That's what it says. Like
Well,
when
it ain't no Christmas tradition. They just come up with this.
they're
This ain't-
saying it's a Christmas tradition.
You
so
can't
go-
just say something's a Christmas tradition and then it is. That
I
don't
know
make any
it.
sense.
I know it. It shouldn't say on the fucking box it's
Hey,
a tradition.
watch your mouth.
It's a tradition because it becomes a tradition. You don't buy it already a tradition in a box. It's only been around since 2005.
I ain't
Hell,
never-
we started making our things in 2005.
Something like
We're the
that.
same age as Elf on a Shelf.
Oh.
We sure as hell ain't no tradition.
No. No kind of tradition at all.
Nope, man. Elf on a Shelf had made like $1 billion.
Well, we sure as hell ain't no tradition then.
Elf on a Shelf.
I
A,
don't have-
a tradition grows naturally, organically. Like one year, like you family gets around, sits around, gets drunk on schnapps. And then
What?
next year, you go, hey, you got any more of that schnapps? Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, let's have some of it. Then third year, like, oh, I can't wait to go to the Granny's and get some of that schnapps with Uncle Tyler.
That's how these things start.
That's a tradition.
Yeah.
You don't go to Target and it says tradition. You don't go to the tradition section, start a new tradition.
No. Well, Elf on a Shelf ain't no kind of tradition for me. I don't do it. I wouldn't want no toy moving it around. No, sir.
So these kids grow up knowing that something's watching you. So when the government controls the internet and the computer eyes watching them watch porn, they know what kind of porn they watch, and they sell that to Mark Zuckerberg so he can get on Facebook and say, you like this kind of porn? Would you like this for 99 cents? And they send them an email, and Google says, oh, they like this kind of porn. And then Obama's in the White House looking at everybody's porn preferences saying, I rule the world.
What?
That's all Elf on Shelf.
Elf on a Shelf is what?
Elf on Shelf it ain't just the end of Christmas, Jackie. Christmas is the end of America thanks to Elf on Shelf. So when you say war on Christmas, folks, I say good. Good. Christmas
All right.
is over.
Enough
Elf on a
of it.
Shelf.
If this is what Christmas is,
It's
has
what it's
turned
leading
into,
to.
it's time to put Christmas out of its damn misery.
Look, they already marketing to you. You're going to watch everything you do. It's a tradition, so you got to have it. All these kids are growing up with it. It's going to wind up, if you don't have an Elf on a Shelf, you're going to live in a compound like Waco. This is going to be the only people that Elf on a Shelf going to be holed up. And the government going to be outside Janet Reno shooting elves on shelves through the windows.
What?
Exploding elves on shelves. You trying to throw them back for the whole thing. The attic catches on fire.
All right.
It's just going to be a nightmare. That's where we're headed to. People worried about FEMA camps. They all be worried about Elf on Shelf camps.
That's enough.
I don't mean to rant on this.
I
but
know.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't understand you getting upset about it, but
So good. Christmas, you can have it.
take it.
nip
with you on
nip
that.
it out, rip it out like a cancer.
It ain't what I thought it was. It ain't what it is no more. Just
Nope.
like America, everything's different. Everything's different now.
Everything we thought we loved is horrible,
I know it.
and is bringing about our downfall. Everything we thought we loved has brought about our downfall.
Well,
Thanks, Christmas and America.
well,
Are you okay?
I don't.
I just dropped a lot of science on you.
Yeah,
Don't cry.
I'm not crying.
Jackie,
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. Merry Christmas.
You
Dunlap.
look like Santa Claus.
Yeah, well, I heard that before.
You ever play Santa Claus?
I used to do Santa Claus. It's been years. I hadn't done it so long, but I used to do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, we used to go on down there. Church would have Christmas night around this time every year.
yeah.
Wednesday night would be Christmas
Church
night.
Christmas night.
Church
I remember
Christmas night.
those.
And then you'd go down there, and they'd bring food and
Yep.
potluck sort of thing, and everybody bring a kid to see Santa Claus. And they had another Santa Claus. I don't know what it did. Tore the beard up somehow. I don't know what happened. I don't know the circumstance behind it, but the beard got tore up, and
The old Santa Claus tore the beard up?
they said he was responsible for it. I don't know what he did. I don't want to get in that. I don't want to give him a bad name. But whatever reason, they didn't have a beard, and one of them, congregation come down here in the store and said, would you mind doing it? You got a beard, so, they didn't have
You
to
already
get it.
had the beard.
They didn't have to order a new Santa Claus beard, go buy one. They just asked me to do it, so I said, sure, I go down there. And it's a lot of fun. I tell you what, you dress up for the kids just love Santa Claus. They just love him to death. And you go down there Wednesday night and sit up there and see what the kids want for Christmas. And I did it for I don't know how many years, and then finally I just did it enough. I don't do it no more.
The kids wasn't scared of you? I remember kids at school always scared of Jackie
What do you
Frost.
mean they're scared of me? Now,
Kids scared of you.
kids ain't scared of me. Plus, they didn't know it was me. They think it's Santa Claus.
Ah, disguise.
They wouldn't know. How would they know it was me? I'm
Yeah,
dressed. They think I'm Santa Claus.
Maybe the cigarette smell.
No, it didn't have no cigarette smell. I wasn't smoking in there around the kids. Good Lord. They had that. They'd spray you with that cookie spray, whatever it is. Santa Claus cookie spray. They spray you down with that before you go in there and sit with the kids.
Santa Claus cookie spray.
Yeah.
Well, what is that?
It's something so you smell like cake, cookies, stuff children like. They'd spray you with it, and you'd put the suit on, and then you spray the outside of it on there, and you'd go in there, say they wouldn't smell all smoke or whatever else they had on the barbecue. They'd just say, let's put some Santa Claus cookie spray, and they'd spray it on me, come in a can, like aerosol or something.
Really? It didn't come in the box like it's part of the Santa suit?
I don't know. I think they bought it separate because they got me dressed up, and they said, well, we need to go get some. And they run down the store, get some of that Santa Claus cookie spray, and they brought it back. And
Don't let
sprayed me up
Michelle
good.
Obama hear about that. She'll change it to carrot spray.
No child wants to smell carrots on Santa Claus. Pitiful. She can keep it. But I tell you what, it was something else. I don't know. I'm just too old to do it now. I don't have the patience that I used to for all the youngins.
Now,
I
you
don't-
hate kids.
I like kids just fine. I don't hate kids. Good Lord. I tell you what, it was sweet. Kids just love Santa Claus, and it's nice to be loved. You be down there, it's just sweet as can be.
You sit down there, I just can't imagine you having the patience with a bunch of kids climbing all over you. You asked them what they wanted for Christmas and all that. You
I
the
did.
whole-
That's what Santa Claus does, didn't he? What do you mean? Of course, that's what I did.
I just imagine you more like, what you want for Christmas? You don't need that.
Oh, I wasn't that. Didn't treat no kid that way. I tell you, I was a good Santa Claus. The kid, they loved me. Yeah, I tell you what, of course, this happened about 7, 8 years ago when I did all this. But it was pitiful. Some kids get up there, bless their heart, and I'd get choked up there because they said, "What you want for Christmas?" And they'd say, "I want my daddy to come home from Iraq."
Oh.
And just bless their hearts. It's just pitiful,
What'd you tell them?
Well, I just, you want to tell him something good, so you just say, well, Daddy, I don't know if he's going to make it. I'll try, but I don't know, Daddy, working for Bush right now, fighting for freedom.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
killing them all over there. He'll be back next year. Let's hope. Let's hope he gets him. Let's hope he kills all of them. He'll be back next year for Christmas.
Yeah, that probably satisfied him.
Well, I'm just trying to, let him know Daddy doing something important.
Yeah.
Like he ain't run off on him or nothing. But then, you say something like that to one kid, next kid get on your lap, just selfish. A lot of kids I like kids, but some of them just selfish. I want a pretty pony, or I'll give me a, whatever, Nintendo video game, whatever it is, a Star Wars, whatever it is I want. Another kid, and I one kid sitting on there asked me that, and like I said, I got choked back. Didn't know what to say. Come up with that, and did the best I could. And then 3 or 4 kids later, there's a boy, and I know his daddy's in Iraq. I knew who that boy was. I ain't gonna say no names on here. And I was getting ready, because I'd already been through it once. I was getting prepared to do it again. I said, "Well, you want for Christmas?" I don't even know what it was he wanted. I don't know what it was. Some computer thing. I don't know. But his daddy over there fighting in the war, and he wants some computer thing. And I got in trouble over this. I say it. I mean, it all worked out. I didn't do it again. But, right then in the heat of the moment, knowing that, I said, your daddy's over in Iraq, and you want a computer thing?
What'd he say?
He just said, who?
Well, did he know his daddy was in Iraq? Maybe you
I
let the cat out of the bag.
Well, I don't know. You think like you tell that maybe I told him he's off working somewhere. Didn't want to tell him he's over in the war. I don't know. But either way, I had a talk with the, song leader and the preacher about that. We decided we just skip that subject. If that comes up again, just say, I'll do the best I can. Just leave it alone. And that's what we did. But I tell you, most of those kids, they didn't give a darn. They just want their presents. They just want, what they want.
Yeah, really asking you for your daddy to come back from Iraq, that's more of a Jesus request.
Well, Christmas time, Santa Claus pretty much, steps in that position.
No.
What? No. What do you mean?
You get boycotted, Jackie. A lot of churches
get boycotted.
That's idolatry. Santa
Well,
Claus.
all right. Fine. Those churches don't have Santa. I didn't go to those churches to play Santa Claus. I went down to one I wanted to. Went to Baptist Church, Santa Claus.
Always welcome.
Well, that was fine. It's like, okay, is this right to dress up as Jesus and let people sit on your knee? That don't seem right, does it?
But no.
No, that's what I'm saying. So Santa Claus got to fill that space there during this time of year, not all year round. He can't do it, but the Christmas time, Santa Claus takes that place. And for little kids, little boys, little girls, figure that out in the head. Sometimes it's hard enough to tell a kid anything. You try to explain Jesus to a kid, they don't go through one ear and out the other. You can't tell them nothing.
Some people, thousands of Sunday school teachers, they do that every week.
I know it. They
tell kids about Jesus,
and they're probably pulling the hair out.
I can't imagine it's easy.
Well,
thankless task.
When you get older and you understand about the good book and good Lord, and that's good. I ain't saying you shouldn't teach them. I'm just saying, kids,
You say don't teach kids about Jesus because it's
say
pointless.
that at all. I'm just saying.
Tell them about Santa Claus so that they can.
That's a way to ease them into it. That's how. Like, why do you think kids love Christmas? They just think, toy, I get something. I get this. I get that. They're pointing in the window. I want that. I want this. That's what kids, think Christmas is, and you have to set them down, make them watch Charlie Brown where Linus tells them, or you tell them, or take them to church. That's what we did. So the preacher come up, they do Santa Claus first.
Right.
And of course, after they talk Santa Claus, no offense, he's a fine preacher, but, you can't really follow Santa Claus.
That's a hard act to follow.
He should have got up there and talked about Jesus beforehand.
Right,
But of course, if you done that, there really ain't no answer to it, because if he'd done that, then it'd be right out the ears, where's Santa Claus, where's my toy? If it come on afterward, they're eating a little piece of candy, whatever it is I gave them, and they're, where's Santa Claus? He gone? Well, let's go home.
Yeah, there's no place for Jesus at Christmas time.
I did not say that. Why are you saying that?
You just
I said it's just hard to work it in, young kids.
But you got to do it anyway.
You have to do it. I'm not telling no one not to talk about Jesus on Christmas. Right. Of course you need to do that.
It's almost impossible.
It's
to get through to
I
kids.
didn't say it's impossible. It's difficult to get through a young person's mind to explain to them Jesus, gospel, good book, good Lord, all that stuff. Some of them just ain't got no interest. Of course, this 7-8 years ago. Nowadays, you couldn't tell a kid nothing. They ain't gonna listen. They listen, on the iPad, iPod, whatever the hell it is they got in their pockets.
Well, you did a good thing. You helped them kids. Do you know if any of their daddies didn't make it back from Iraq?
And there's a couple, but,
Do you think they blamed you?
why would they? I don't know. Why would they blame Santa Claus? It ain't Santa Claus'
Well,
fault.
you said you give it a shot, and then
I didn't say he's going to go get. I said I do the best I can. I didn't make no promises, no child. I said I'll see what I can do. He's real busy right now, fighting for freedom. He killed them all. He'll be home soon. Hopefully next Christmas. We'll see what we can do. I mean, I never promised nobody something I can't keep. Pretty much anything I ask for, I just say I do the best I can. We'll see what we can do.
There wasn't that big a difference between a My Pretty Pony and a damn here's Daddy back.
Well, you don't know what the parents going to get the kid. I remember 3 or 4 kids get on your lap, and they sit there, I want it now. And I said, no, you got to wait for Christmas. You got to wait till Christmas night. And they were like, no, right now. I don't know if you're going to be there.
What'd you say to those kids?
I said, well, you ain't got much faith in Santa Claus, do you?
No, maybe their faith was in Jesus. They were at church.
Well, that's it. Like I said, you can't dress up like Jesus and have kids come sit in your lap. That don't make no sense.
You're right.
That ain't no way to teach nobody nothing.
And
you ought not be praying to Jesus for a video game box or whatever the hell it is they want. Jesus, like you said, for Iraq. Please bring home Daddy back safe and sound.
That's a Jesus one.
That's a Jesus one. Computer box, video,
Santa Claus.
Whatever. Yeah, Santa Claus.
Candy, Santa Claus.
Yeah. Well, they all got candy. They all got a candy cane. You come sit on the lap for a few minutes, get a candy cane.
But like food to eat because you're hungry, that's Jesus.
Well, yeah, in general, you can't ask Santa Claus to take you out for a nice meal. That don't make no sense.
Now, can you bring some kitchen staples? I mean, that's a waste to Santa Claus. You know, like some flour, bread, milk, eggs.
Wow, what Santa Claus? What
if you're hungry?
He ain't gonna go shopping for you.
Well, I'm saying a hungry kid may ask for that. Like, we don't have anything, but if we just had some flour and eggs, we could have French toast tomorrow. But like,
well, he's supposed to leave out milk and cookie for Santa Claus to begin with.
Poor kid with nothing to eat, that can't leave out no milk and cookie.
Well, I think Santa Claus look past it every now and then, but I tell you what, if you got, Mom and Daddy got a nice spread.
Yes, one thing, you don't have to lay nothing out for Jesus.
No, sir.
You just say your prayers.
Jesus don't want nothing but your heart.
If you said your prayers and they said, I'm going to set this right here for you, Jesus, in case you get hungry, he'd be like, you don't even understand the whole thing.
That ain't no way to bring up a young and have them think that way. Yeah,
no.
That ain't no. I mean,
They're
there's a lot of explaining you got to do. Like I said,
Christmas is confusing.
It's not confusing. Hell, everything confused to a youngin'. When you get old enough, you understand.
Brains.
Hopefully, you learn something over that period of time. You know what Christmas is about. Know the true meaning of Christmas, reason for the season, and you have a good one.
Well, if Christmas is so confusing, if it's that confusing with Santa Claus and the presents, why don't we just cut out the Santa Claus part and the presents part and just focus on the birth of Jesus part?
I think there's a little room for everything.
Well, I'm just saying it's confusing. If we cut out all the extraneous and just got right to the Jesus part, then you wouldn't have...
Well, that's supposed to be all year round. You're supposed to go to church every Sunday. You're supposed to have Jesus right there all the time. Christmas is supposed to be a little special. Christmas is like regular...
Dress it up.
Way you feel like... Way you got Jesus in your heart like you do all the time. You love Jesus just as much as you love him every year.
But you
all
get
around
a present
here. And
too.
then, you get Christmas come around, Jesus' birthday, you're a present.
That makes sense if you look at it like that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we need to keep Santa Claus in the presents. I'm sorry. I don't know what
I never said you shouldn't.
I was going off on a weird tangent there. That's ridiculous. Santa Claus, presents, candy, cake, spray, cookie spray, all that needs to stay in.
Well, yeah. I don't see no harm in it.
If kids are good Christians and they go to church and keep Jesus in their hearts all year round.
Yeah. Or what they should do, yeah.
Then if on Christmas they forget about Jesus a little more than usual, that's okay. Because you got 364 days of focusing on him.
You don't forget
you
about
slip
him.
a little bit. That's cool.
It's not
I
slipping.
That's what we were saying.
No, you just have Jesus and a little more.
Oh, extra.
No, you don't get rid of Jesus to make room for Santa Claus. That don't make any damn sense. You just,
I'm confused.
Christmas, Santa Claus too.
I don't get it anymore.
well.
I don't know.
Well, it sounds like you need to get in church. Go
Oh no.
brush up on your
I can figure it out
Christmas.
on my own.
Well, good luck.
Merry Christmas, Jackie.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas, yeah.
It's Christmas time on our podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Dunlap.
You know, I'm Jackie Bowles.
That's Jackie Broles over there.
Yeah.
Think of us as little elves floating down your chimney,
Wow.
covered in glitter,
Elves don't go down your chimney.
skipping around your living room.
Santa Claus goes down your chimney. Elves don't. Elves stay home, make a toy.
Well, think of us as your little Santa Clauses coming down the chimney full of glitter, skipping around your tree,
Wow.
flouncing around. Here you go. Here's your toys. Give me a kiss.
Kiss.
Now Santa Claus has to go back. Bye.
What?
Think of us like that.
All right.
Christmas. I can't believe it, Jackie. Boy, this year has flown by.
It has, yeah.
Man, so many things, different things happened to me.
Well, I probably ain't one of them good, but
Why would you say that?
well, if something good happened, I sure didn't hear about it.
Well, remember when I had that job at Orchard Supply?
Yeah, when you lost it,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Well, but the getting of it was.
No, getting it ain't.
That's the hard part, getting it.
How about keeping it's a good thing?
Keeping it,
keeping a job
anybody can keep a job.
No,
Getting it is the hard part.
no.
Once they get you in there, it don't matter how bad a job you do, they more than likely don't want to fill out that paperwork again.
Boy, they fill it out on you every time.
Well, this last time what happened was that I got real sick.
Oh,
So I called in sick. For like 2 weeks, I was real sick.
yeah.
And they're like, well, you're on probation. You can't be sick for 2 weeks. I'm like,
Right.
can't be sick for 2 weeks? Well, why don't you tell that to God
What?
who give me this sickness? Who's punishing me for some reason. I don't know the ways of the Lord, neither do you,
Oh,
Mr. Supervisor. But I guess they think they're better than God, and they can tell you when and when you can't get sick.
yeah.
So that didn't work out so
Yeah,
good.
well, big surprise. Yeah.
I would have had a lot more money if I had that job to get you a present, Jackie.
I know. I don't expect no present from you.
But I think you're going to like what I got you.
well, you just said you didn't get a present.
I would have had money to buy a better present.
Oh,
But
you don't.
I got you.
I don't want no present.
I
It's
got
okay.
you a pretty good one.
I don't.
You want to know what it is?
No.
It's right outside.
What?
I tied it to a tree.
What?
A puppy.
I don't.
I got you a puppy for
I
Christmas.
don't need no dog. What are you talking about?
Oh, I figured as old and sick and depressed as you are, a little puppy dog
Take that dog back where you got it from. I
will
don't
bring
want
you
no dog.
joy and happiness and probably add, like, I don't want to get optimistic, but like 3 months to your life.
I don't. Oh, I don't want no dog.
You
I
know,
don't
in
think- I ain't
hospitals-
got time for a dog. I work here all day. We serve food out of here. Can't have a dog in here. You can't leave a dog at home running around crazy. A puppy with my wife the way she is. Can't do that. She's sick, got a stroke. Can't have a dog running around.
Oh, you know, in hospitals.
The caretaker come over. It's her job to take care of my wife. It ain't her job to take care of no dog. We don't
pay
need
her
no
a little
dog. I don't
more.
want no dog.
Pay her a little more.
I ain't gonna.
Cheapskate, get off some of that money.
Why you gonna give me a present that's gonna cost me more money and I ain't got time for it?
God damn! All right, I
Take
guess
the dog back where you got it from. I don't want it.
I got it from the extra kill shelter,
What?
which is like a no kill shelter, except they give you 2 days tops
Oh,
because they do a lot of volume there.
well, take it back to the shelter where they give it a little more time and just maybe somebody else will get it. But I don't want no dog.
I can't take a dog back to the shelter; it's a death sentence.
Well, I guess you got your dog now.
I don't have no dog. It's tied up to a tree out there. It's got a big tag on it. It says Christmas property of Jackie Broles.
What? Take it off of there. Don't leave that out there.
Jackie, you were gonna love it. I got like the least sick one.
I don't want no dog.
There
sick.
is
Well,
some
no matter what it
medication.
is. Medication?
You do have to give it a little bit of medicine.
What do you...
I don't know what I was wrong with it, but they gave me the instructions.
Why would you give me a
it's
sick
a little
dog?
booklet.
That's the worst present you could give anybody on earth is a
sick
dog.
dog is the best present.
No, it ain't.
Because all it takes is a little bit of love.
Oh, hell.
And about $300 a month in medication.
What? No, take a dog back. If it's that sick, they need to put it down. Take it back.
You know how to give a dog shots? You ever given a dog shots?
I don't know how to give a dog no shot. I ain't going to give a dog no shot. Take that dog back.
You probably are going to need to learn because there is a series of shots.
What?
You give it twice a day.
All right.
Once at 4:30 a.m.
Why is a dog?
And then once in the middle of the afternoon, 2 p.m.
Take it back. I don't want no sick dog. I ain't going to sit
All
around
you got to do
dog.
is get up early.
I got a sick woman at home. What do you go put a sick dog with me, too?
That's what I was trying to say.
It's
like the hospital when they pick out the sickest patient and then they bring in the sickest dog. And between the two of them, usually at least one of them starts to feel a little better.
Oh, take a sick dog back. I feel fine. I don't need it.
Do you have no heart?
I got plenty of heart. I ain't got time. I'm sorry the dog's sick, but it sounds like it need to be put down. Most people can't afford $300 worth of medication, let alone me. If a dog got sick, it'd probably be best putting it out of its misery. I put plenty of dogs out of misery in my time, and I don't like to do it. I ain't proud of it, but if you got to do it, you got to do it.
How many dogs have you put out of misery?
Well, I was the only one on the block that had a, handgun, and at the time, and
so everybody come to you when they had a sick dog?
It wasn't just when they're sick. If a dog got hit by a car and there wasn't no way it's going to, still living. It's a terrible story. Why am I talking about this? I don't want to talk about this on Christmas.
It's Christmas, Jackie.
I know it. Well, why'd you bring a sick dog into it?
I remember when I was a kid and everybody called you Dog Killer. And I thought that was just a nickname like I had on MASH.
No, I wasn't no dog. I wouldn't run around killing dogs. The dog, if it wasn't no chance for it to live, and somebody had to take it down to the vet, it cost them $65 to euthanize it, whatever, I'd do it for free. It needed to be done. The dog was in pain. The animal couldn't live anymore. I'd just doing a service.
I can't believe you. You could have got at least $20 out of that.
Oh, hell. I don't want to talk about this. It's pitiful. I don't want to talk about sick dogs killing dogs on Christmas. That's about the worst conversation you could bring up.
You were a murderous dog-killing machine.
I put 4 or 5 dogs out of their misery because they were hit by a car or something got in or something. What? I don't know. I can't even remember it.
What, was it just a weird succession of them where just dog after dog was getting hit?
No, this is over years of time just in the neighborhood. I just like...
How did you like being thought of when somebody see a dog hit by a car writhing on the side of the road? Like, somebody's got to do something. Oh, let's call Jackie Bowles. He's got plenty of experience.
It happened on my street. It didn't like I traveled across town to do it. Just come knock on the door, Jackie. We don't know what we're going to do. Why am I talking? I don't want to talk about this. It's pitiful. I don't like remembering. It's nothing I enjoy doing.
Well, maybe this is fate, Jackie. Maybe this is karma. Maybe all them dogs you put a gun up next to the furry temple of their little brow.
Enough.
Maybe life sees that you need a second chance at loving dogs.
Enough.
And that's why they've brought...
Take that sick dog back. I'm not going to...
I already named it, Jackie. I ain't going to
keep it, and I ain't going to shoot it. Leave that to wherever you got it from.
Jackie, I already named it Charlie McCarthy.
What?
Because I know you said you used to like Charlie McCarthy.
That ain't got nothing to do with whether I'm going to take a sick dog or not.
Well, it's this little sick dog named Charlie McCarthy. I figured you'd want to keep it.
No, I can't. I'm not going to keep it. You can find somebody else to take care of it. Take it back where you got it.
Build it a pen in a store.
You can't give an animal to somebody, and you can't have... I serve food out of here. You can't have no animals running around in there.
You got a shelf. Ain't got nothing on it. Except like a few cans of sardines.
You can't have an animal in an establishment where you serve food. You can't do it.
You can have an animal in some sort of enclosed box.
Oh.
If it don't get out, if it just sits in there and whines.
Well, you take that dog home, put it in an enclosed box, and just keep it down there at your grandma's house.
I ain't never giving you a gift again.
I don't want no. I told you to begin with, don't ever give me no gift.
It hurts my feelings.
That's an inappropriate gift. You don't buy an animal for somebody without knowing they want an animal. You can't do that.
Oh, man. I didn't know you were such an asshole when I got you this gift. I never would
Oh,
have done it.
hell.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to take the little Charlie McCarthy down to the extra time kill shelter and just hope that somebody else is willing to take on
If
the
somebody's out
massive
there and wants-
responsibility.
yeah. If somebody's out there and wants a sick dog, costs $300 for medication, and
That's-
sit with it all day, then get in touch with us. We'll give you a sick dog.
Honestly.
Dunlap will. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's kind of low end on the estimate. They say it could be upwards.
All
$5.
right, take
If
a
it
dog
gets-
back.
if
Take
it
a dog
gets
back when you got
sicker
it.
with time, and
I don't
and
want
more
to sit
than
here and
likely
talk
it
about
will.
a sick dog. I don't want to do it.
All right, I'm taking it back. So,
Good.
people, listen, spay and neuter your pets, because if your dog gets pregnant and you try to pawn it off on Jackie Bros, you're going to look like an idiot. He's going to hurt your feelings on Christmas,
I don't want no dog.
and then you're going to be stuck with a dog and a bruised ego.
Well,
Merry Christmas.
yeah, Merry Christmas. Hey there, it's Jackie Bros.
Hey, everybody, it's Dunlap.
We hope this lovely holiday season is treating you right. I hope it's a few people getting treated right anyway.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jackie. Maybe this whole Christmas thing's been done to death.
We may be done to death.
I've been alive for 26 years, and I think
And
that
some, yeah. A few years and more than that.
I don't know what else I'm going to get out of it.
We may get out of
I've
it. That's
s-
all it is to some people. What I get out of it, what I get as a present, that's what they bring up, teaching children. It's all about getting stuff. You need to know the true meaning of this time of year.
Yeah, I got that too. I think I've got the tree down. I understand what that's about. I've seen it.
Well, it ain't all about Christmas tree. Christmas tree not to look at. I like pretty lights, everything like that. Yeah,
I've seen the lights. I've heard the songs
yeah,
a million
you
times.
hear all those songs.
I know kids get presents and Santy Claus, and don't forget, Jesus is the reason for the season.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know, really. I think everybody got the point by now.
Well,
I don't know why we go through this every year. Do we expect a
What-
different outcome, or
what do you mean outcome? It's
You
your
know
time
that-
for Christmas. It's your time for people to at least try to get along. I know that ain't happening in this world no more, but
hello.
you need to get you need to get yourself down to a bookstore. I don't know where theirs are. I don't think we got one here. And
I think we got rid of them all,
Yeah.
and good riddance.
what do you make good riddance? You get on the computer. I guess that's how you got to get it. Walmart got a book section, and I tell you what, this much right here, Walmart. There's about 4 or 5 Walmarts surrounding the area, and you get to the book party section, and you get any book with Miss Sarah Palin on it, and that's gonna set you straight on Christmas. Sounds like they're winning the war on Christmas, and they done took you out. Is what it sounds like to me.
I guess I need.
You just a casualty of war.
Maybe that's what I'll watch this Christmas: Casualties of War.
Huh?
Trying to figure out what I'm going to watch on TV this Christmas. Maybe I'll get.
It ain't about what you watch on TV. Sure, there's good stuff every Christmas. There's things to look forward to every Christmas, like, what's the one? He loses all money,
Mm-hmm.
and his family, he dies, and the angel tells him, I can't for the life of remember. He dies, and the angel says, you never did ever live.
Are you talking about that movie where Al Pacino is the devil?
No, but it's like that in that the angel comes. It's not the devil. It's the same thing except with angels. And he tells him, look, I know you don't like Christmas, but you never did live. You never were alive to begin with. And that changes his tune. I remember that much. He got what was coming to him.
Are you talking about Oh God, You Devil again?
No, ain't no devil in this one. It's just the angel in it. There's no devils in it. It ain't.
Michael.
No, this old Michael Dancing Angel. I know that one. This one's old, black and white.
Gary Coleman is an angel in that cartoon.
Gary Coleman? No, this is old. It's an old movie, black and white.
Charlie's Angels.
No, it ain't. Angel for Christmas or something, and it comes back, and his little brother, his ears messed up. I can't remember stuff coming out of his ear. That's all I remember. But, and the angel tell him that never did happen. Your ear
Star
never
Trek?
did.
Star
no,
Trek?
it ain't Star Trek. No.
Stuff thing in the ear. Thing goes in the ear.
Something come out the ear. Didn't nothing go in it, as far as I can remember. I remember him just crying like a baby, stuff coming out of his ear. Something wrong with his ear. His brother did it to him or something, poked him. I can't remember. But anyway, his ear was messed up, and he didn't like Christmas and said, I don't want to do it anymore. And the angel comes. You know, everybody knows what this is. I can't believe I can't think of the name of it. Angel comes, tell him you never were alive to begin with, so shut your mouth. Or something like that, and then,
Grinch.
No, it ain't Grinch. Never mind. It'll be on TV.
Mickey Rooney Santa Claus. That one where Mickey Rooney Santa Claus.
I don't know what that one is. I don't know. I know Mickey Rooney, but I don't remember him.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
I want to be a real little boy, and then he is.
No, it's not. Pinocchio cartoon. This isn't a cartoon. It's got, what's his name in it? He's in all of them. He sounds the same.
John Wayne.
No, it ain't John Wayne. This one's
Fred McMurray.
No, it ain't Fred McMurray. I can't think of all. I don't know all the names. From that time, I know John Wayne and
Eddie Albert.
Bogart. It wasn't Eddie Albert. I just can't think of. Wait, it's Henry Fonda. You know him.
Harry Fonda.
Henry Fonda.
Oh. On Golden Pond.
Yeah, that's when he's old, but this is a long time ago, black and white. And he gets something messed his ear up.
Grapes of Wrath.
He's in that one too, yeah, but this ain't it. This has got Christmas in the name of it. It's something Christmas.
Oh, the Christmas Grapes of Wrath?
No, it ain't the Christmas Grapes of Wrath.
I thought maybe they made a sequel.
No, they didn't make no sequel.
They didn't make a sequel where things got worse?
No, it's every Christmas it comes on over. It used to be you'd be on every channel. Then, TV channels got a hold of it or something. It don't come on but once, which that's just enough. You don't need to. I remember Christmas, you'd flip a channel. It's on that one. I've seen it before. It's a good movie, but I don't, they just show it one time now. They used to show it over and over again all through Christmas.
Let me ask you this. Is Snoopy in it?
Snoopy? What? It's an old black and white movie. It's Henry Fonda in his ear is told something got stuck in his ear, comes out, and he hates Christmas. And the angel tells him, you never were alive. Never was happened.
Twilight Zone, it is.
It's kind of like it, yeah. But not, it's Christmas, Twilight Zone. I guess that ain't the name of it. I can't remember.
Is it a Bewitched?
No, it ain't a TV show. It's an old movie. When it come out, there wasn't no TV, I don't think. I think it's that old.
Older than TV.
I believe it is. I don't know for sure. I saw it on TV. It's the only place I ever saw it, though, so I may have to back up my words on that. Never did see it, never heard of it.
Miracle on 34th Street.
That's it. That's
Santa
it right
Claus
there. That's it. No.
He never existed.
It's not Santa Claus, but it's on that street. That's it. That's Henry Fonda. It just blood, everything else coming out of his ears.
I don't know how I've missed this one, but it sounds pretty good. It sounds like maybe
it's
just
a classic. I've seen it enough. I mean, I can't remember it, but I remember, what I'm telling you, and that's enough. And it had a good message, because he turns out he gets to crying on Christmas, everything else. But it's good. I mean, it's classic. I've seen it enough, like I said. But it used to be back in the day, you just turn the channel, there it is again, different part of movie. But, I already seen that part. I seen it enough. I don't need to see it again. I just can't remember the name. I'm getting up there in age, can't remember all that stuff.
I think we've seen a lot of these things enough, but we don't mind seeing
Well,
them
it don't
again.
sound like you seen it because you don't know what it is, and also you don't know the meaning of Christmas.
Well, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe it's just a sort of flick that'll shake me out of my Christmas doldrums.
Well, you need something. If you sitting around saying I don't like Christmas, you need to. I don't know if
didn't say
anything's
I
wrong with the
don't
ear.
like
What
it.
you said, I'm through with it. That means you
I'm
don't.
kind of bored.
Well,
It's the same thing. They need to shake it up a little bit.
that's what everybody's trying to do. That's what people are trying to do. Is shake it up. Take Jesus, God out of it. Just make it about toys and everything else. Like Black Friday. Nobody cares about Jesus on Black Friday. Not a soul does.
Well, it ain't Jesus Friday.
Jesus Sunday. I know that.
Jesus gets Sunday.
I know that, but I'm saying this time of year, it's about him.
Look, if God had wanted Jesus every day, he could have said that in the Bible. He has pages and pages to say that. He said Jesus Sunday.
I know that.
Even
but
God knew overkill one day. So Friday, do whatever you want to.
it ain't about.
He didn't want to burn people out.
Look, Christmas is a whole of December as far as I'm concerned. As soon as and that's something they play that music and movies too soon a lot of the times. But as soon as December rolls around, I say probably second week of December, all the way to the New Year's is about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and His birthday in the story of the manger. All that's in the Bible. There's plenty of that in there about it.
Oh, yeah.
So he
Not as
did
much as
talk
you would
about it.
think.
Well, it's in there. It's an important part of it, and that's
I'd
what.
like a little more about that. Let's be
What
honest.
more do you need to know? Everybody knows Jesus Christmas story. Everybody knows it. What are you missing in that?
Well, there's some interesting adventures I'd like to hear about.
Now ain't no adventures. They wouldn't let him stay in a hotel. They had to go out back in a manger. Had the baby, and the wise men come, followed the magic star, and the camels and all the animals kept quiet. And the baby king was born. That's Christmas. That's what it's really about.
Who else was at the inn?
What?
What was going on inside that hotel?
Who knows what was going on? It don't have anything to do with that. They didn't have no money.
See, I would like to see if I was Aaron Spelling back in the 80s, I would have made a really cool TV movie called The Baby Jesus Hotel. And it'd be, cast a bunch of celebrities in it, different couples. What's their story? Where are they going? Are they all going to the tax thing, get counted, was that where they were going in the Bible?
Hotel movie that made, it was Bill Cosby, not to bring him up, Rich Pryor, who else? All of them in the same hotel.
Yes. That's what I'm talking
They
about.
played tennis and whatnot, but that's
Yes,
I
know exactly
they're
what you're
separate.
talking about. Hotel New Hampshire.
That's it. Hotel. Them and a bunch of other TV people and movie people all go back and forth. I think Masters in there. I can't remember all of them, but they all.
Might be. You might be talking about the Four Seasons. They all get a hotel at the Four Seasons.
But there's always movies where a bunch of different people go to hotel. You just saying put the manger out behind it, like they look out the window. Well, that's baby Jesus getting second fiddle, and that ain't going that.
Now, here's how you do it to appease the religious nut jobs. You say that you have, like Joanne Worley she's traveling to her daughter's wedding, who she doesn't like her son-in-law, and it turns out her son-in-law's single dad is also staying in a hotel, played by the guy who played B. Arthur's husband on Golden Girls.
I don't.
And so they wind up getting together.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
But they get together because baby Jesus knows he's in the stable, and he knows already what everybody in that hotel needs. So
Well, of
maybe
course
he
he
works
does.
a
He's
little bit of magic.
Everybody needs love and everything Jesus talked about, all those things.
So let's say that Stan from the Golden Girls and Joanne Worley are going up on an elevator. They don't like each other. They're traveling to their kid's wedding.
This ain't got anything to do
In some far-off
with
desert
They
nation.
already made Jesus movies. They made plenty of them, and they're about what they're supposed to be about, Jesus.
And so the elevator, Jesus knows these two just need some time to get to know each other. So, elevator stopped. How'd that happen? Well, they don't know. Out behind the hotel is a magic baby. I mean, magic baby capitalized, because Jesus. But he knows what's happening. He knows what the people in that hotel need, even if they don't know they need it themselves.
Well, if they need anything in the hotel, they call room service. You don't bother baby Jesus. He was just born that day. Good Lord.
Oh, call room service.
Have some respect.
Call room service. Guess who the bellboy's going to be bringing up your food?
What?
Damn old Paul Williams.
Who?
Paul Williams dressed up like a bellhop,
All
man.
right. I don't know who in it. Look.
Okay, I'm starting to get the Christmas spirit again. Okay, this is going to be good. I can't wait till this comes
As
on
silly
in my
as it sounds, it sounds like something probably was on TV in the 70s.
Baby Jesus Hotel. Charo in there.
Yeah. All those people back in when TV, was a shape of way a TV was. Now it ain't, I don't know, everything flat screen, big. TV used to be a box you turn on. Mine's still that way, still working. Color's a little off, but I don't need it all looking perfect.
Did the three wise men get to stay in the inn?
They didn't they didn't need to go to the inn. They come across.
Well, where'd they sleep?
I don't know. They probably just gave a presents and went on. I don't know where they went.
Well, if they were so smart, you'd think they'd have made a reservation.
It didn't have anything to do with them, whether they stayed there or not. It don't matter where the three wise men.
Three kings of Orient are racist. So they show up. You're going to let a king stay in the inn, right? Did they get to stay in the inn?
They turned to come find out that the inn they gave him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. They was already in. They could have turned around and give that to the innkeepers, and they let them stay there for a month. But it ain't about all that. They had to learn what baby Jesus is about. Outside, he was poor, didn't have no money.
Milton Berle, Art Carney. Who would play the third wise man in the Baby Jesus Hotel? Milton Berle, Art Carney, Red Skelton. Traveling on a.
I like all of them, but I don't think they.
Imagine Milton Berle trying to climb on a camel.
Hey, yeah, that's good. You don't need to put Jesus in that for it to be good.
Milton Berle stealing the camel's lines.
Right.
Camel's got more good lines than I got.
Anyway, there are all sorts of different things on TV around Christmas. And it doesn't hurt to watch some of those to get the Christmas spirit going.
Get your juices flowing.
Well, it sounds like that's what you need to do if you over it or whatever it is you said.
Yeah, you're right, Jackie. All I needed to do was start imaginary casting a 70s TV movie full of forgotten celebrities.
I know all makes you making fun of this. Look, it's baby Jesus was born, God was born this day. Have a little respect. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Just keep that in mind. Maybe if you thought about that more often, you'd be a better man, be better. And I don't do enough. I don't mean to be no hypocrite on here. I don't go to church like I used to, but I tell you, when I do go, I'll wheel old Miss Bros down there around Christmas time every year.
Also, I heard they got Starburst candy canes.
What?
So I need to find some of them.
What, candy canes?
Tastes like Starburst.
I don't know.
When you're wheeling Miss Bros down to church, so one day a year you go like a hypocrite, stick a candy cane in her mouth. Make it more festive.
What?
See, I'm already coming up with good ideas how to improve Christmas. And I think
you go do Christmas how you want to and leave everybody else out of it. Because you
I
ain't
can
gonna...
make Christmas better. Let me get some of the. Let me have a rewrite.
Christmas don't need to be any better than it is. Christmas is Christmas. It is what it is. Don't need you
I can
adding
fix it up.
anything to it.
I can give it a little juice. I can
No.
give it a little pizzazz.
Well, you keep all your juice over there with you. I don't want any of it in my Christmas, and I know most people probably wouldn't either.
I think people, once they got wind of what my Christmas juice tasted like, they'd be begging me to
Ain't
lay
nobody
it on their
want to
tongue.
taste your Christmas juice. I'm telling you right now. Don't
Well,
nobody
I beg
want
to
it.
differ. Maybe I'd need to do a little bit of advertising. Maybe more if more people knew what my Christmas juice was like and how it tasted on their eager tongues. Then,
Well, I'm sticking
Then.
to my eggnog,
uh-huh.
and that's all I need on Christmas drink. I don't want no juice, Dunlap juice, anything like it. I
Well,
don't
suit
want any of it.
yourself. You're the one missing out.
I ain't missing nothing. You the one missing out. You the one that said you were. I wasn't complaining about Christmas. Christmas is fine the way it is, as far as I'm concerned.
But Jack,
Outside of people like you making fun of it and mouthing off over it, Christmas is fine.
see, you actually, Jackie, you kind of like that angel that comes down and talks to the man with the weird ear
Fine.
in that movie, The Hotel New Hampshire. You kind of inspired me to reassess my Christmas depression and figure out that all I was missing was you can't sit back and complain. You got to be a doer,
Oh,
not a screw youer. Like those people, just sit like say you're sitting in a drive-thru at McDonald's and you're like, this line's too long, screw you. No, don't be a screw youer, be a doer. Go in there and say, I'd like an application to work here. Work your way up. Become a manager at McDonald's.
fine.
Fire everybody who worked there that day when you waited in that long line, and come up with ideas how to make the drive-thru better. That's where I would get bored with it because I don't want to work in fast food. I'm above that. I'm better than that.
But-
What I want to do is make Christmas better, and that's how I got the Christmas spirit again, by realizing I can just sit on here and talk and tell people my ideas about how Christmas would be better if I, say, for instance, wrote the nativity part of the Bible or gave people instructions on how to celebrate, like when you have a party, drink more.
Drink more. People
Like
do enough
festive.
drinking already on the holidays. I don't need you to tell them to drink any more than they already are.
Get you one of them Starburst candy canes and a bit. You all right?
I'm all right.
Are you Christmas sick?
I ain't sick. I had to cough. Got something got in my throat.
One of them nuts?
No,
You didn't get one of them nuts
I
down your
don't.
throat?
No,
Did you get one of them nuts in your throat?
I ain't eating any nuts. I ain't eating no potato chips, no nuts, no pretzels, nothing. I just had a cough. I don't know.
You didn't eat any nuts? What about these nuts?
I didn't eat
I don't
any
think I
nuts.
did
What
that
the
right.
hell are you talking about?
These nuts.
What?
Am I doing that right? Jackie, did you have any nuts earlier? Did you-
I'm not going to sit here and entertain you over and over again asking the same thing.
Maybe I'm supposed to say these nuts?
What?
Christmas nuts. See, this is fun to me. This is how you make Christmas better. Fun Christmas jokes like that. Did you eat some of my Christmas nuts right here?
It ain't Christmas. It's Nutcracker is what it's Christmas.
I can make that better too. Bikinis
What?
on everybody.
It's just a story for children. It ain't need to be any better. Nutcracker, he goes something with a mice. I don't remember it all. I don't know it. It's Christmas stuff. I've seen it. It's just
I think there's too much of this Christmas stuff, and if I was in charge of Christmas, I'd get to pruning some of this. Nutcracker, gone. Don't need it anymore.
well, I wouldn't miss that. I'll give you that much. Yeah. You gotta have old.
How many
Frost.
Santa Claus movies did they make with Tim Allen?
I don't know.
2? There's a Santa Claus 2, right? Keep that one, get rid of the first one. Already, our attention is so divided. We can't live a Christmas the way we need to. We
That's
cannot.
for children anyway. Why you want to take something away from children?
Well, they all got ADD these days. They all on all sorts of medicine. Maybe if there weren't a million Santa Claus movies, they'd be able to concentrate on arithmetic.
What?
Get rid of one of them.
Don't-
How many Home Alones do we really need? The first one. That's the good one. Sorry, Tim Curry. You're gone.
Damn, why?
Everything black and white gone.
No, because I just said
Yep,
no.
gone.
The one
No.
the Henry Fonda, his ears all tore up is black and white. That's black and white. Everybody watches that every Christmas.
You cannot just keep. Some stuff's got to go. You got to update the canon. You can't keep this old shit lying around nobody cares about and feel an obligation to watch.
Somebody must care about it if they put it on every damn Christmas. Put it on all the time. Used to be on every channel. Somebody cares about it. Somebody watching it, because if nobody's watching it, they wouldn't keep putting it on. Everybody watches that on Christmas time. And certain things, just take it all away from them. Take the Grinch away from the children.
People are going to kick at some of these suggestions, but when I'm Christmas czar, you'll have to
Christmas
listen
czar.
to me.
There already is a Christmas czar, and I told you her name.
Well, I think Sarah Palin might agree with me on some of this.
Well,
I have not
I
read
have
her
a feeling-
manifesto.
I have a feeling she wouldn't. She got more than a manifesto. She got books and books on it. That woman has studied Christmas as much as politics. She knows just as much about Christmas and put all that information in what they're trying to do to take Christmas away from you, like you. You trying to take parts of Christmas away.
Parts to make it better.
Oh,
Jackie.
hell, that's where it starts right there. And before you know it, somebody's taking out baby Jesus.
I'll have to
Just
take
leave
that one
Christmas
into
alone.
consideration.
Oh, hell.
It's just the religious part. Listen, I'm thinking this is how people think. Hollywood, advertising agencies. If you came to them, I have a great idea for a national holiday. It's going to make us all $1 million. It's called Christmas. And they're like, what's it about? They'd be like, well, it's the baby Jesus born unto you this day, a Savior.
Yeah.
And they'd go, I like it. Can we lose the religious parts? It's going to turn a lot of people off.
Let them be turned off. I know what Christmas is about.
Why do you hate commerce? Why
It
do you
ain't-
hate capitalism?
You saw Black Friday, all that stuff. Commerce doing fine as far as Christmas is concerned. It's the rest of the days of the year that Obama's messed up. Christmas is doing okay. Besides people like you trying to take things away from Christmas, trying to get rid of Christmas altogether. There's
I
people
don't
out-
want to take anything away Christmas needs. It's like Christmas has an extra finger. That extra finger ain't doing nobody no good. Now, maybe
it ain't doing you no good. You don't speak for nobody but yourself.
Nope, I don't. But if I've learned anything, it's to trust my instincts.
Yeah.
And cut that finger off Christmas.
If I've learned anything, I've learned to ignore whatever your instincts are.
I'm not talking about a Christmas extra finger that is super strong or has a cool long fingernail. I'm talking about an extra Christmas finger that doesn't really do anything. It's just skin, maybe a weird baby bone. Like, you won't cut that off. Come into my office. I'm going to flash freeze that finger, and then I'm going to, with some local anesthetic, I'm just going to very quickly saw that son of a bitch off. Now you have the right number of Christmas fingers, Christmas.
Christmas
Now
fingers.
your hand looks like something I can get a handle on and can make some money off of.
Oh, hell.
Too many
That's
fingers.
what it's all about with you. That's all you want to do is make money. That's the whole point. Baby Jesus is against that. It's about love for your fellow man, which, half of them act like you. I ain't going to love them. They're going to try to take away Christmas from me, and I'm supposed to turn the other cheek. And I know that's what Jesus says, but I had just about enough of it.
Well,
Christmas ain't even going to be what I remembered it being it already has changed a lot since I was a youngin'.
well, when you go back to Russia and you tell your comrades how much you hate money, see if they'll let you celebrate Christmas over there. they won't.
It's fine to get some presents. I know it brings. I love to see a smile on children's faces when they get what they want for Christmas. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that, but it can't be just about that. It's got to be more than just buying presents. Why are you buying that present? Why are you doing that? Because I'm giving something to somebody else. I'm trying to, help other people.
I don't know. He's branding, right? I mean,
That's
what
the teachings of baby Jesus. You don't like it, fine.
teachings? Listen, what you want when you say Christmas, you want somebody to say, "What's Christmas about?" You want them to be able to tell you in a sentence or less. Otherwise, your branding is muddled and confused.
I'll find it. Just because your brain can't comprehend anything from a Bible or in a church or whatever it is, don't mean that other people don't have beliefs and know what Christmas is about. You can sit there and run your mouth all you want. You ain't going to change Christmas for a lot of people. You ain't changing it for nobody but yourself. And I say all power to you. Just change it however you want to in your own damn head. I don't give a damn anymore.
I will change it for myself to begin with. But ultimately, when I achieve all the power I've dreamed of, people will be forced to change and believe in the Christmas I envision.
Well, we need some more of that. We're
it'll be
dealing with
fun.
that already. We're already dealing with that on a regular basis.
Yep. In some ways, it's I kind of admire the way he's just seized control and he's forced us all to march in lockstep or be banished. Wow, did I just become a Democrat?
Sounds like it to me.
Can I even
Let's
celebrate
go down
Christmas?
the checklist. You like Obama? Check. You want Christmas to be over. Change it where it ain't Christmas no more. That's 2. Atheist. That's enough right there for me to call you liberal. I don't need anything else aside from that. That's the 2 big things at the top. If you hate Christmas and like Obama, something wrong with you, and I say you're probably liberal. Sounds like it to me. I know something wrong with you anyway.
I don't hate Christmas. I just don't want people to celebrate it in their own way. And also, I don't like Obama, but I admire the way he forces people to do what he wants them to. Even if I don't agree with that, you have to say,
Well, he ain't forced me to do nothing. I ain't doing nothing that man wants. As a matter of fact, I try to set out every day to do exactly opposite of what that man says.
now look, Dick Cheney is back in the news, and he has been someone that we have